Among many intangible cultural heritages, today let's take a look at festivals. Traveling to the Philippines, I wonder what festivals will await us. Now, normally, what comes to your mind when you think of Catholic? Usually images of European countries and Western cultures will be the answer. This is reasonable because they are Catholic's origins. However, did you know that most of the people in Philippines believe in Catholic as well? Due to this, all of the representative festivals in the Philippines are also deeply related to Catholicism. Shall we take a look at the Christmas Lantern Festival and the Morionan Lent traditional festival together and learn about their own culture created by the fusion of Catholicism and Philippines' original traditions? Christmas trees, lights, and carols filling the streets. This is a familiar scene to see around Christmas, but there's one unique landscape that can only be seen here in the Philippines. Yes, it's a giant lantern. What could it be? Christmas began in the 16th century with the missionary work of Catholic missionaries from Spain, and it became the most beloved holiday here in the Philippines, where the majority are Catholic. Christmas Lantern Festival takes place here in the city of San Fernando in Pampanga. In particular, San Fernando's Pirul, the core of the festival, weighs 2 tons and consists of 9,980 light bulbs. Ligulando Parul, a giant lantern tradition in the city of San Fernando, is a lantern competition. Let's look at the competition's unique rules. The rules themselves are very simple. When the lights go out, they lose, and only the strongest lights survive to the end while people give them popularity scores. The most characteristic part is that the light is turned manually from the back to the music, and you can only practice once the day before. It's incredible to think that all of this is done by a motor that's turned around manually. So, how are these lights made? There are 7 steps to follow. First of all, you have to design the light. Nowadays, thanks to the technology, it is possible to design with a computer. Second, finish the design and make the measurements. At this stage, we begin to frame the lights. When this is done, we start welding by weaving iron and galvanized wires for the 3rd step. And fourth, you have to raise the frame and divide each section of the light. The placement of electrical wiring is important, requiring caution not to invade different areas. After that, the electrician will install the lights, and then a manual instrument to turn the giant lights will be attached. Lastly, conduct a quality inspection and installation on the truck. The size of the light is so big that they have to be moved by truck. But unlike the origin of the parade, they gather in one place and hold the event. However, the music band's tradition remains the same and plays the music while the light dances to it. There's no formal training, education system, books, or schools related to making the lanterns. They say that the best way is to teach children directly and have them continue this tradition from one generation to the next. However, it still stays strong. Although it's a tradition that has already lasted 100 years in Pampanga, they say that San Fernando's lights did not go out even when it was ruined for 5 years, when the Piatubu volcano erupted. Next, let's talk about the Morionan Lent tradition. Marinduque, a small island in the southwestern part of Luzon Island, is the heart of Philippines. It has practiced several Lenten traditions, widely known as Morionan. Morion is a talented person who performs the event, appearing in midsummer streets dressed in masks and costumes. These clothes represent 100 Roman captains or soldiers. The event includes the story of Longinus, a Roman soldier, stabbing Jesus in distress with a spear. Legend has it that Jesus' blood fell into the eyes of the blind villain Longinus, and miraculously recovered his eyes. Later, Longinus repents and converts. However, he is persecuted and decapitated. The face of the mask might look scary, but on the head there are flowers. The number of flowers tell people how many years are left for that person to perform. As the years go by, it's not about sticking one more in, but picking one out. So if there are 7 flowers left, it means that there are 7 more years left. If there is only 1 flower left, they are allowed to play the role of Longinus. The Morionan Lent tradition has started from 1884. Even when Japan invaded, many people still continued this tradition, though they were punished by the very reason. We have learned about the Christmas Lantern Festival and the Morionan Lent traditional festival of the Philippines. We can see that the festivals are all related to Catholicism. Even though Catholicism is a culture that was evangelized by Spain, it has merged into a new culture that represents the color of the Philippines, becoming a Philippine tradition itself. If you visit the Philippines next time, why don't you spare some time for the huge lanterns at the Christmas Lantern Festival and experience being part of the Morionan Lent?